love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a against the Giants. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Gott and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And a give this time to the tailback. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
It's a short kick taken near the 18. Oh, spinning away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now he'll look at pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Here to his running back. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Ten yards to go on third. Play clock winding down. They're going to look to throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. It's the fullback, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And the hard count got the defense there. Encroachment and the 5-yard penalty. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And quickly the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
Landon Collins is built like your typical tackle-first safety, but he does have the ability to play the deep part of the field.
The tight end in motion right. Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking...
Trying to hit his tight end, Donnell, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York set to take the field. Another pistol look here. They go back to the air here after the INT. Looking middle, and that's complete. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll give the Giants a first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked. Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Third down and 4. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. We saw 5 receivers out there, third down from that distance. You had to think quick pass. They were able to get it done.
No doubt about it. Everything went quickly on that play. The processing, getting the ball out, getting it to the proper target, and picking up the first down. Hard to defend. Maybe your only hope is get your hands in the passing lane on the pass rush and try and bat it away.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. It goes as a pickup of 23. And the Packers are going to have a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
210. Go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Try to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
All right, here we go. Gun! Leopard!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. 13 yards there on the pickup, and that leads to a Green Bay first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. He completes it to Bryant. And he is out of bounds just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
This pass caught at the 4. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And New York set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are pouring it on. Gano for the extra point. And they're able to up the lead by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. We have hit halftime. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Now let's go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Some Packer pressure, and down he goes. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Good.
They'll try and throw for it here. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
And they pick up the first down on a fourth down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on third down or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And tough starting field position here. Now they'll run it on the toss. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit. Even though I'm not rooting for either team, that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw now in his own end zone. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough 3rd down awaits them.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Complete to Janis. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
He'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll give the Packers a 1st down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Cobb. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. 2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop any defensively. 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Back to throw here. This will be caught just inside the 10. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down. Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit of...
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Packers continue to roll. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going left side here, and it's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in?
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's hauled in by Shepard. And a nifty little deep juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end, but a nice gain still. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. This is Shepard on the catch. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be
and this is taken in at the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Packers are pouring it on. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll look to throw here. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit!
Watch twin.
Back there.
Check 37. Check 37.
God!
Check 26.
They'll try and run with a fullback, Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go. 319.
Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Come on, let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. His throw incomplete. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check. Patriots.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Larry Donnell, the one he was trying to get it to. And that brings up 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now, standing just outside his own goal line. And taken at the 46. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And the Giants ready to come out now. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
There's pride on the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first.
My bad, guys. My bad, guys.
We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up. Let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up. Not gonna shake us, nothing's gonna break us. You know the part of the song, everybody sings along. Well, that's us, listen up, shout it out, I'm talking all night. The end is nowhere in sight. From the streets to the tracks, here's some never looking back, 'cause the past doesn't last. Long as we're together, just keeps getting better, just keeps getting better. We know we are. Like the clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open, unwinding every moment. Like the clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break them when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. Just a bunch of poor boys, daddies, girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere, nobody going home tonight, till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang. Nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. Yeah, it's the kind of thing. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere, nobody going home tonight, till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Woo! You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere, nobody going home tonight, till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. I don't need much.